Look, first of all, I'm excited. I'm going to spend some time with your own work around this human-centered AI and the work you're doing there. I think it's so important. Here's how I come at it. First, before we get into some of the unintended consequences of AI, one of the areas that I am deeply involved in is accessibility, right? I mean, think about what AI has done to people who need the most help, right? Say if you have ALS, now with eye gaze, you can type and communicate. If you have visual impairment of any sorts, you can interpret the world by using the latest in computer vision. If you have dyslexia, by using some machine reading and comprehension techniques, you can start, teaching a middle school kid how to read, because reading then leads to their participation in our economy. So I would first say some of AI and say AI capabilities are helping more of us participate fully in our societies and in our economies. That doesn't mean we shouldn't be clear-eyed about the consequences of AI, right? The first one is, what are the ethics of AI? We as, in fact, creators of these platforms and tools have to, even before we even get to sort of the big topic of ethics, improve the state of the art of the software engineering around AI so that things like bias and so on are being dealt with. There's this fantastic line I love of Rilke's, which is, he talks about how the future enters in you and transforms itself in you before it becomes real. So we are creating AI. It's humans who are creating AI. So we get to shape, what the craft of creation of AI looks like, how we design systems where the human is in loop. We get to decide that as a society even, what we are comfortable with and not comfortable with. So I don't want to abdicate all of that, and feel like this is just going to happen outside of our control. So that's at least how I think about it. And also on the employment side, I do believe that, for example, this, is it zero sum? I don't think that is the case. I think that there will be more jobs. The question is, how do we really use, in fact, all of the sort of levers we have, economic and social, to skill people for the jobs that are going to be there. And many of those skills might be different types of skills than the ones that are valued today. For example, there's no reason why our society can't have wage support for teachers in a different way, in a world where there's a lot of abundance of AI doing a lot of other things for us, or artists, or what have you. So therefore, I think we will come up with mechanisms. I hope that we have, and in fact, more than hope, I feel that we shouldn't abdicate our responsibility to control our own future that I think we all want to live in.